Why hello, and welcome to another episode of MKByte Tech Tips. Today we're going to look at my friend David's computer, which was built in 2010, but nonetheless it's still just as capable as any computer on the market today. So let's take a look. Obviously from the first looks we can see it's in a Corsair 300R gaming case. This case accommodates two USB 3.0 ports from the front, and it's through a USB header, not through a pass-through, which is favorable. Headphone in, microphone in, reset switch, and a power switch, all on the front panel. You see from the top, we have our options for cooling: two 120mm fans or two 120 or 140mm fans. And yes, this case can accommodate either an H100 or H100i fixed style radiator. So yeah, that's definitely a favorable option. And here we have two 120mm or 140mm fans from the side, which goes right over where your graphics card would be, which is favorable. And also this case does come in a windowed option, which we don't have in front of you right now, but in the windowed option it still has these honeycomb fan cutouts. So you still have those options even in the windowed version. And in the front, actually, if you just allow me to pop the front off, yeah, we kind of retrofitted an 80mm over here. But if you look right here, we have fan filters. So this will definitely help keep your computer dust free if you use the correct push-pull configuration with your fans. And I believe we have another fan filter in the back. Yes, we do. Right here. So both of these are washable. With this one, it's a little bit harder to get out. You just kind of pull these grills off, slide it out, and then you can wash both of these things. So those are both great options for keeping dust out of your case. All right. And of course, I'll talk about pressures and airflow in cases to optimize certain aspects of your case in a later video. But for now, let's pop open this front case. And another thing I want to highlight is Corsair pays a lot of attention to little details. So if you see these thumb screws, they're actually painted black. So way to go, Corsair. Good job. Let me just unplug this fan right here. And Corsair uses high quality products. So you see this side panel, not a lot of flex to it. It's pretty good. They use high quality parts for almost everything they build. So yeah. If we take a look inside, again, this is a Carbide series case, so everything on the interior is painted. Again, good job. And let's take a look at the components inside. This computer is rocking a Core 2 Quad Extreme processor. In 2010, that was pretty much the highest processor you can have. So it doesn't have anything like hyper-threading or anything like that, but nonetheless, still a very capable processor. That processor is being cooled by a Zalman air-cooled cooler with a Silverstone thermal compound contacting that and the processor. And this is all on an EVGA 680 SLI motherboard. From the name, as it suggests, it does support SLI configurations up to two-way SLI. I think back with 200 series, which is when we put this computer together, that was the only type of SLI you could have. And yeah, so at the time this computer was built, it was built with a GTX 295 graphics card. That graphics card, however, crapped out on us, so we've since replaced that with a 560 Ti graphics card. Little bit lower on the scale, but again newer, so it virtually has the same performance. And yeah, the whole thing is being powered by a Zalman 1200 series power supply, so that has more than enough power to power two graphics cards and set up an SLI. And Seagate Barracuda 500GB hard drive. And actually, let's take a look at something I want to talk about really quickly. This computer features 8GB of RAM, and if you see this RAM, this is DDR2 2GB modules, and if you notice, these are low profile RAM sticks, so they don't have any heat dissipators on the top or anything, any crazy fancy things like you'd see on the Corsair Vengeance series RAM. This is fine. This is clocked at 1866 megahertz, and it's not going to get too hot or anything. RAM doesn't get that much hot unless you go to clock speeds more than like 2.1 gigahertz or something. So everyone who sells these crazy high performance RAMs, you don't need it. Even increased clock speeds for RAM doesn't improve your system performance that much, to be perfectly honest. Actually, if you're looking for increased performance, I would see it as investing in like an SSD or something. So yeah, thank you for our first look on this old but still incredibly capable computer. And yeah, please subscribe to see future MKByte tech tip videos, and subscribe.